up? Coach Colin Castello with ShotMechanics Basketball. Today we've got a free full workout to help you be a knockdown shooter off of the catch. All right, so today we are going to get you dialed in being a knockdown shooter off of the catch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and we're gonna walk through some drills here, but then if you want the full workout, all you gotta do is click the top link in the description down below and get it courtesy of my guys over at noahbasketball.com. Noah Basketball is a game-changing technology that's really kind of gonna revolutionize the way you think about shooting and training shooting, especially if you're a coach or a parent. So if you're a coach or a parent, you 100% gotta check out noahbasketball.com. So again, if you want the full workout, top link in the description down below. If you wanna check out Noah Basketball, link underneath that. So the first key to just being a lights out catch and shoot shooter is to shoot off the catch. So for this drill, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot from 5 spots. So the normal 5 spots on the floor where we've got the corner, the wing, the top of the key, the wing, and the opposite corner. Now, the key that we wanna think about here is we're gonna pretend like Tanner's gonna be my passer. If I'm in the corner and I'm getting ready to catch the basketball, what I want you to focus on is anytime you're getting ready to catch, whether you're spinning it to yourself or if you have a partner passing, I want you meeting the basketball downhill on this catch and shoot drill. So as the ball's coming out on the pass here, I'm gonna be moving downhill towards the three-point line as I load into my shot, right? Same thing if I'm spinning the ball to myself, I'm gonna spin it out, I'm gonna move towards the hoop as I launch into my shot. A big mistake that a lot of players make when they're practicing their catch and shoot jump shots is that they just stand and kind of crowd the three-point line right here, right? We've all seen kind of younger players, maybe they're running offense, and they're standing right here at the three-point line waiting for it. If you watch most of the best shooters, whenever they're shooting a catch and shoot shot, most of the time they're giving themselves a little bit of space behind the line, so as the ball comes, they can move downhill into it, right? Because then we can transfer our downhill momentum into our uphill momentum. So for this one, all you're gonna do is you're gonna get catch and shoot shots from the 5 spots. Again, if you wanna know how many to shoot and how long to do it, all you gotta do is click the link in the description down below. All right, so drill number 2, we're still going catch and shoot, but we're gonna go high catch. Again, a big mistake a lot of players make is they just get used to catching the ball right here in the perfect shot pocket every time, but that's not how actual basketball works, right? Our teammates are passing the ball high, low, outside, inside, so we wanna work on being able to get both of those. So for these ones, if you're having a passer pass it, they're gonna pass it nice and high, so as the ball comes, I gotta go up and get it above my head, right? Or if I'm doing it by myself, I can do a high bounce pass and go up and get it above my head. Now the key that I want you working on this drill is every time you catch it, you want to catch and then load it. So you can see as Tanner's going to give me another pass out here. As I catch, I'm going to come down and load it so I can quickly spring back up into it. A huge mistake that a lot of players make is when they catch the ball high, if it's a bad pass or it's outside or whatever, if they catch it, they'll catch high and then they kind of set and then they try to load it. So it's slower, it's not as fast, and they lose a lot of that momentum. So even if the ball's above your head on the catch, you still want to land and spring as fast as you possibly can. So for this drill, we're working around in the same spots, but we're just making sure that we're getting a high pass above our head as we're loading into our shot. So next drill we're working on is an inside catch where we're trying to get our body ready to shoot, but then twisting for the ball to come in the opposite direction. So for this one, we always want the pass coming from the inside of the court. So if I'm on the right side of the court, pass is gonna be on the left. If I'm on the left side of the court, passer is gonna be on the right. So what I'm gonna do is if I'm getting ready to line up, again, I'm giving myself a little bit of space, right? Back to the line, I'm ready to catch. But as the ball comes, my chest is already ready to fire towards the hoop, right? A big mistake that a lot of players make when they're catching the ball coming from the side is that they turn towards it. Right, if I get a pass from Tanner, I'm waiting for it like this, all of a sudden now I've got to turn, load, and shoot. And that's precious time that a lot of times a defender's gonna be able to close, get a hand in the face, or maybe run me off the line, right? So the same thing, we're just lining up, but then now as the ball comes, I'm already ready to shoot, and I'm getting used to receiving the ball on the inside as I'm targeting. Again, as I move to the opposite side of the court, then it'll be opposite. I'll be doing the same thing, but I'll be catching it on my right side rather than my left side. If you don't have a passer for this one, all you gotta do is you can spin it out to yourself and do the same thing where you spin it off to the side. So if you don't have a passer, that's an option as well. All right, so next up we're going one-hand control catch. So the key here is that we're only going to catch and then snap the ball back to our shot line with one hand. So a big mistake a lot of players make, especially with catch and shoot, is they'll go up and they'll catch everything with 2 hands and they don't develop that one-hand-eye coordination. And because of that, a lot of times if I catch the ball with 2 hands outside here on my body, like let's say I get a pass out here from Tanner, if I go out and I catch it 2 hands like this, I've got to try to bring it all the way back down and then my mechanics are kind of screwed up. So what a lot of times you can do is if you catch it with 1 hand on the outside, you can snap it back down to your shot line and it's going to be a lot faster and you're going to be able to keep a lot of that momentum up in your shot. So for this one, the passer is going to pass it either to the inside or outside, it doesn't matter. When it comes, we're just going to catch it and control with 1 hand and then snap it back to our shot line. Again, if it comes back out to my left hand, we're doing the same thing. We're going to catch, control 1 hand, right? We should hear 2 slaps every time you catch the ball. We should hear a slap, slap. That's what we're looking for. Slap, slap. We get 2 slaps, that means you're controlling and yanking it back in, so we're going straight up your shot line. Again, if you don't have a passer for this one, you can do the same sort of thing where you bounce it up high and then snatch it back with one hand going just like that. So you can kind of modify this drill if you need to, depending on if you got a passer or not. All right, so the next drill, we're gonna make it a little bit harder. We're gonna go over the shoulder shooting. Basically, we're trying to get the ball coming over our shoulder, almost like a receiver in football, and then getting a shot up. So I've got my passer Tanner up here at the top of the key. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start kind of up next to him. We're gonna break out along the 3-point line, and he's gonna throw me just kind of a nice little soft pass over the top. So as I break out, come this way, boom, catch it over the shoulder, controlling, loading into my shot. Now each time I would probably switch sides so you get used to catching over both shoulders, right? But you really want to make sure that on each one, you're controlling the ball, and then as soon as your fingers touch leather, you're snapping your eyes back up to the rim. A massive mistake a lot of players make when they're shooting the ball and working on shots like this is they catch, they load, and then they find the rim just at the last second before they release the basketball. So really work on targeting your eyes and training for each spot that you shoot this shot out of. You're gonna get your eyes up as early as you possibly can and get a nice perfect snap on your release. Again, eyes up early, and you're gonna hit more shots with this one. All right, and don't forget, if you want the full workout with the reps and sets and all that sort of stuff, courtesy of my guys over at noahbasketball.com, all you gotta do is click the link in the description down below and get it 100% free. That way we can really get your jumper dialed in so you're knocking down shots off of the catch. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, welcome. All you gotta do is hit that like button, then hit the subscribe button, and hit that little bell notification, because we put out videos every single week and they're gonna get you better, I guarantee it. And if you've been with us a while, thank you so much. And just leave a comment in the comment section down below and let us know what sort of video you want to see next. This is channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything out for requests, so leave it down below and hopefully we get to it. All right, again, I'm Coach Colin Castillo, Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.